Hi everyone! In this video we're going to learn how to play When the Saints Go Marching In, song number 6 for the Blue Belt in Recorder Karate 1. So again, we're really starting to advance at this point. We're getting along and learning all this stuff. And in this song we have 2 new notes. So we have our GAB that we know from the very beginning. And now we're adding high C and high D. And you'll see there's a little apostrophe looking thing next to those. And that's telling us that it's high C and high D because you can play 2 C's and 2 D's on your recorder. So we do that to distinguish. Again, the first thing you need to do when you get to a new song is read the bottom of the page to make sure you understand what's going on. And this is what the bottom of this page looks like. So new things to learn. The first thing we're going to learn is a tie. And so the book says a tie is a curved line which connects notes of the same pitch. Only the first note is played and then it is held for the total value of the connected notes. So we've got here a dotted half note, and as a reminder that gets 3 beats tied to a half note. So we do 3 for the dotted half and 2 for the half note, and those tie together, and that makes 5 beats in total. So you're holding that for 5. You're not replaying this note. They're tied together, just like your shoelaces. Okay? We also have a new note to learn, and our new note that we're learning is the whole note. Now, I've talked about whole notes before. The whole note gets 4 counts. And my favorite thing to do when I'm clapping a whole note is to go big, fat, whole note and do a big old circle with my hands. I know you can't see the whole circle, but you can imagine it. So there we go. So it also shows us what a whole note tied to a quarter note looks like. And so again, the whole note gets 4 counts and the quarter gets 1. So that's going to be a total of 5 counts that you're holding that for. Again, we have 2 new notes. We have C and we have D. So for C, you are going to cover your thumb, as we have in every note we've learned so far, and then you're going to use your second finger on the front. So you're not using your pointer or your ring finger, just your second finger. And we're always using the same fingers to cover the same holes. The holes have assigned fingers to them. You don't just move your fingers wherever. So for this second hole, you are using your second finger on using our recorder fingerings. And the C is going to sound like this. This is our high C. Now to play the high D, which is on the 4th line. So C is here in the 3rd space, counting up from the bottom, and D is on the 4th line. So to play that D, this is the first note where we're not going to use the thumb on the back. D is just your second finger. So it's like the C, but without the thumb. Sounds like this. So here's C with my thumb down, and then D with my thumb up. And there we go. So when we did It's Raining, I talked about an incomplete measure, and we have that again here. So we're starting on beat 2 of the measure, and there's 3 beats here. And then to make up for that, we have that quarter note at the end, so that makes up a complete measure. This one is going to be particularly important to do the counting on because we've got those tied notes and we want to make sure that you're holding, okay? So first you would speak the notes, just the pitches in, as slow as you need to go. But again, this is the most important thing, to make sure you can name those notes without looking. So important. The more you do of it, the better you're going to get. So you would name those notes G, B, C, D, G, B, C, D, and so on. It's important to remember. Then what you want to do is speak them in rhythm. And because we have the tied notes, that would sound like this. G, B, C, D, G, B, C, D. So I'm emphasizing those beats just a little bit so that you can hear how that goes. So then you want to practice speaking in rhythm and using your fingers. G, B, C, D, G, B, C, D. And you don't necessarily need to, you don't want to pull your thumb off that much. I'm just doing that to show you and emphasize. This is what that would look like if I were to just play it here. Again, you want to make sure your left hand is on the top. This song goes back to just using the left hand, so make sure left hand on the top, right hand down here as if you were going to play and you're supporting the recorder with your right thumb, helping to support it. So it would look like this. Again, I'm pulling my thumb off just a little bit for emphasis. Okay, I'm going to play the whole song for you now without showing my recorder again so that you can learn on your own. I'm doing my best to help you along, but without giving all the answers. The more you do of this and the more you go through the process and practice on your own, the better you're going to get. It's going to make you into an independent musician. And we know that music helps us to do better in other subjects like math and reading and grammar and all the rest of them, all the subjects. They're all related to music. So here we go. When the Saints. And there we have it. I hope to see you soon for testing on Zoom, and hopefully I'll get to see you in person again soon. Thinking about you all. Take care.